since Katrina and Rita and where it is now with Gustav and Ike. Since Katrina and Rita, our primary focus has been on direct service and advocacy, because we recognize that we cannot get the citizens involved if we do not meet their immediate needs that continue to go unmet. The area that I represent is largely rural, largely minority, largely impoverished, and largely uneducated, and has lived through not only the devastations of Katrina and Rita. My particular community had between 6 and 9 feet of water and has about another 6 and 9 feet of water from Ike currently. But they have lived through multiple disasters that have gone unrecognized by the federal government. And a lot of the disaster is due to the effects of erosion and land loss. And this is absolutely my primary focus, that the devastation that this community and most of the devastation that has occurred along coastal Louisiana, I can't speak as greatly to Alabama and Mississippi, is largely preventable. We can focus on a lot of the social issues, education, housing, health care, but we must lay the foundation for us to actually be able to remain in our communities. The effects of the causes of coastal land loss and erosion are largely out of the control of the local people. I think nationally it is not known that what has caused this problem is largely lack of federal regulation on industry and control of the Mississippi River. Absolute control of the resources that have built our land and have sustained our land. We have currently lost what is equivalent to the size of the state of Delaware, and the amount of land loss and marsh loss that has occurred, barrier island loss, is what protects us from experiencing what people's reality is at this moment. So my focus is absolutely to continue to advocate for restoration and protection, for a fulfilled master plan that our state is currently working very hard to work towards, has currently dedicated over $1 billion in recovery. And I know the initial estimates were that this problem was between, maybe 20 and $25 billion. It is upwards to $60 billion plus now. And I can tell you, actually, this is my passion, my primary focus. But at this current moment, my focus as a director of a nonprofit who does recovery work is to get food and water to the people who are now living a disaster. There has been a complete and utter lack of estimation of what the need is. Yes, the evacuation process is going more smoothly. We have the majority of our public without the resources and ability to even get food and water and shelter.
And who's taking responsibility for the food and water?
We do have some of our nonprofit leaders who are appealing to FEMA to get these resources in. And again, it has largely gone undermet or not met at all. But it is the nonprofit level that is fighting for these resources right now.